Good morning, my students. How are you? I hope that you're still fine and you enjoy your weekend. Today we'll continue something for the course How to Teach English and ELT or English Language Teaching. So today chapter 8, How to Teach Writing. Last time we talked about how to teach reading. So how to teach writing, this is a task for teachers to use some techniques and strategies or approaches which will help the students as well as teacher in conveying the message quickly. So here we have why teach writing, because we need writing for reinforcement, language development, learning style, writing as skill. So we have to memorize all of this in general. What kind of writing should students do? So in case of the age, we have to understand how to start with them. Like, first of all, we need to recognize that there is such types of text like dialogues, play scripts, advertisements, or poems. So for sure, poems will be too complicated because it has rules, but dialogues can be in general, and this is very common among students. Okay, so the first part here, we need to understand what do writing sequence look like. What are the sequence? So the sequence should be started by postcards. So this is for elementary or beginners. Those who want to begin writing, we need to show them postcards. How? This is the example. So this is a postcard. Let's say a teacher or instructor get this card and show the card to students. We are staying at a lovely hotel near the beach. We get up every day and have a large breakfast. So this is like daily information on the card, and see you soon, and here the addresses. So it's very common for teachers to use postcards or cards for the beginners. That's the first example. Second example, we have it here, altering dictations. So dictation, how to show some statements that you thank people or dictate something. So here, if we need an example, this is for intermediate. So if you look at the level intermediate, it means their level, they are good students. Human beings do not treat animals well. Some people think that a human being do not treat animals well, but I do not think this is very important. Human being must treat animals better. So it looks like you write some sentences and you try to link it to the point of a human being do not treat animals well. So this is the general key sentence, and we have to find out some sentences that we can link it to it. Number 3, newspaper headlines articles. So if you want to enhance my level, and I'm intermediate level, I have to read daily at least 2 or 3 articles, and I have to read all the news headlines. That will help me a lot in case of enlarging my vocabs. And here, like kind of a newspaper headlines, stories. So they say number 3, if you are intermediate, you can read it. Number 4, report writing. So if I want to reach a good level, advanced level, so I have to write reports. Reports looks like very tough, because you have to build up from A to Z your story and pass it to people who wants to read it with an easy style, because you have to expect a lot of levels of readers. Not all of them they can understand your difficult or complicated writing, so you have to make it quite reliable to be read by many people around the world. How should teachers correct writing? So when you want to correct writing, you have to use symbols. That's the point. Symbols like S spelling, WO, it means word order. Word order, sometimes you have to put the adjective then noun, and because we are Arab learners, a lot of mistakes can be in that point. The students will follow the Arabic rules and they put noun then adjective. So make sure that you use S for spelling, WO for word order. You can use also X for grammar, and you can find out some examples for handwriting. So this is very important point for handwriting, how you can enhance your English script writing by keep writing a lot in your notes. Okay, so we have 4 writing examples. We have to focus on it by following ESA: engage, study, activate. So engage, study, activate. You have to divide your activities based on it, and here we have the more writing suggestions, how we can suggest some activities for beginner, for lower, intermediate, for intermediate, elementary, maybe for advanced as well. So this is like an example, since email messages, so it will be helpful for the students. This is for chapter 8. For chapter 9, how to teach speaking. So we need it because when we teach speaking, it means we have to understand that engagement is a very important item here, our motivation. Without engagement, without picking up one story or one point or one topic, like talking about discussion of our current situation or a problem solving for the electricity. So this is a very helpful and a nice topic to let all students engage and share their opinions, even though some of them they won't speak sentences. They can just raise their voices with a few words, but this is quite good enough for the different levels of students in the class. So here, example number 1, if we want to do activities, we have to share information gaps. So elementary, intermediate, they can do it, and here you can draw or describe. You can show them 2 pictures and tell them to the audience what happened in the 2 pictures. So you can see here monkey, and the second picture, monkey inside or open the refrigerator and take out some banana and other foods. So you can share the story and tell the story in your own way. Is somehow you have to understand how to start the short story or the story and how to share it. Fine. So now we have 4 pictures. You can see here how to rearrange the picture, and this is the pictures from Touchdown for Mexico by Jeremy Hammer. So that's the photos. Maybe you can expect that the boss already get in the car, and then the monkey realized that he left. After he left, he get in home and open the refrigerator and start eating a lot. So example here number 2, doing surveys. If we want to do survey, it means I have to understand the point of how to prepare the survey or how to raise a question for the students. So that's what I need to share with you right away. Let's continue the point of questionnaire, like you share with the students general question and they have to answer yes or no, or they have to fill in the gaps, like are you a light sleeper or heavy sleeper. That's good enough for you to understand the activities or share the activities. Okay, there is too much violence in movies. So this is one topic, how you can share the discussion possibilities. You can share a lot of scenes from the violence in movies. Also, example number 4, role play. Role play, it's for upper intermediate or advanced. Role play means activities for those students who imagine that they are in different situations. So you need to choose or pick up students who can imitate the or to be acting in that situation, and tell them exactly how to do it perfectly better than just repeating some sentences. They can do it like actors or actresses. So yeah. How should teachers correct spelling? So if I want to correct spelling, there is constant interruption from teacher will destroy the purpose of the speaking. Sometimes we have to wait. So no need for constant interruption. Constant يعني مباشر. Many teachers watch or listen while speaking activities are taking place. They note down things, then they share it at the end of their speaking or discussion. And sometimes it's important not to single student out for particular criticism. Many teachers deal with mistakes they hear without saying who made them. So it means it's not good point to point the student or to just use your criticism against one student, because you have to avoid that criticism and make it quite general for all the group. Okay, next point, how do speaking activities fit in ESA? So you have to understand how ESA also rule can be working with the what we call with the speaking activities. So here you have firstly engage students in one topic and then activate them into like playing role or sharing their opinion, and here they say the word opportunistically or opportunistic. This is the desirability of teaching a piece of language which only becomes apparent as a result of something going on in the class. Okay, at the end we have suggestions. So students in pairs each have similar pictures but with different through talking to each other. So this is some suggestion for teachers how to deal with speaking. I hope you a great day. For chapter 10 we have to skip it, so next video we will have chapter what we call chapter 12. We will look at chapter 12, how to plan lessons. So after we finish from 8 and 9 chapters, we have to skip 10 and 11 and focus on chapter 12, how to plan lessons. I hope you again nice holiday, and I wish you great Eid, which will be next Friday. Thank you very much for listening.